Wait, bye-bye.
Bye.
Good morning, everyone. Today has already been started. Yeah. Naoki got up this morning and went to work. And yeah, I also made his bento. Quite proud of it today. I don't know why, but I am. So yeah, we have just hit the ground running this morning, which isn't really much different from yesterday. Yesterday, Mary got up at 2 a.m. and would not go back to sleep. Yeah. To say the least, I was not happy. And this one constantly wants me to hold her. Yeah. You've become very clingy, but I guess that's pretty normal with her teething and stuff, but whatever. But this morning I needed to make some breakfast items for maybe tomorrow and the next day. I've used up all my breakfast items and I'm out of syrup, so I can't really make pancakes. I mean, I could and just put peanut butter on it or something, but I'm not in the mood for that. I plan on making, or trying to make, scones because I've been wanting to make them for a while, and yeah, so let's try and make some scones. So I'm going to start with 2 cups of flour and 1/4 cup of sugar. And to that, I am going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. I will also need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I am going to add cinnamon as a flavor to mine. So I'm going to do 1, 2. I think I'll do 3 teaspoons of cinnamon. Now I'm going to pulse this in here. Just to combine everything. Looks perfect. Now I have my very cold butter here. I've actually been freezing this. I measured out and then put it in the freezer to make sure it got super cold and super hard. And yeah, now I'm going to put it in here. This is 6 tablespoons of butter. It's preferred to have non-salted butter, but with mine I think it's salted automatically. I don't really know, nor do I really care at this point. So yeah. And we are going to pulse this together again until it turns into like a little mealy texture. Okay, this is what it looks like. It's kind of like this. And if you press it with your fingers, it should kind of keep its form like that. We are going to take our mixture here. This is just the base, really. And we're going to add it to a bowl. And then we're going to add the liquid. We're not going to add the liquid in here. 1, mine doesn't have enough space to do that. And 2, you don't want to do that with scones, mainly because scones are meant to be super, super flaky. So yeah. We have our lovely base here. And to this, I'm going to add whatever flavoring you want. So if you want strawberries, blueberries, whatever to this. But if you haven't guessed, I'm making a cinnamon scone. And what better pairs with cinnamon than raisins? So I'm going to make a cinnamon raisin scone. Yes. And I have added 2/3 of a cup of raisins, and I'm just going to gently mix these in to get them coated so that they will not sink to the bottom of everything. And there you go. Our next is our wet ingredients, and I'm going to combine them in a bowl here. In 1 egg, 3/4 a cup of heavy cream. I'm also going to put 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And And we give this all a good mix. Now it's time to combine everything. I'm just going to pour all of this into here and combine it all. You want it to just come together and then you're pretty much done. And that's all done. I'm now going to take my mix and I'm actually going to dump it out on a piece of parchment paper that I have here so that I can shape it. And now we're just going to kind of shape it. It shouldn't really stick to your hands. If it does stick really bad, you can easily add a little bit of flour. But yeah. And you don't want to touch it a lot either because you don't want to melt the butter. Okay, I'm done. That's it. Super fast. Now I've made mine into a simple round here, and I'm actually going to use a bench scraper that I have, and I'm going to cut it into the pie shape. I'm going to transfer my scones to my baking pan. You could just leave them like this, but I am not. Now you may be wondering why I kind of placed them on the tray like this. Mainly because I don't have a big sheet pan like people in other countries do, where they have a large oven. This is basically the size that I can put into my oven, and I'd rather cook them all at once than not. So yeah, I'm going to do this, and this is not finished. I'm going to put a topping. Okay, for my topping I'm going to use butter, and I'm going to use probably a good, I don't know, I would say 3 tablespoons of butter. I would say a good tablespoon of cinnamon, and just a little bit of flour to make sure it combines well. And we are going to mix this all together and smash this butter. I have a tiny bit of cream left, and what I'm going to do is just take a little brush and brush the top of my scones with the cream. We're going to take our crumb topping here and we're going to put that right on top. Yes, yum yum. And just be very generous with it. Okay, now that your scones are all ready, you're going to put it in a 200 degrees Celsius oven. That's about 400 degrees Fahrenheit for those of you. And yeah, I'm going to cook it for about 15 minutes. They are all done. They look fantastic. Oh my gosh. They actually rose a lot more than I was thinking they would. But hey, I'm cool with that. Now I will be letting those cool almost till completely before I even try and separate them, because right now I just can't really even handle them, and I just don't think they would break apart as easily. But yeah, so we're gonna wait before we actually like break them apart a little bit and maybe have some. But let's move on with our day. That is my morning pretty much all done. So the next thing on our list to do today is I need to go to the store. But it's not the regular store. I need to actually go to the home center because I need a new frying pan and we need to pick up a new fan. Our old fan has actually broken. So sad, but we need a new one. And it's getting to that time of year where we really like have to have it running in the bedroom. So yeah, those are the two main things I have to pick up today. Success. It's super packed, but that's because it's Sunday. And yeah, now it's time for some lunch. So let's go. Mary's just having a good old time chowing down on the balloon she got at the store.
すみません、3136円です。
はい。
はい、じゃあそうです。
はい、
すみません。あ、
1万と2分。
あ、じゃあ1万6円お預かりです。
はい、お願いします。
すみません。はい。6000円と870円の方です。
はい。
はい、そうですね。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。お客様どちら出られます？
右お願いします。
はい。どうもありがとうございます。
ETC カードが挿入されています。カード有効期限は2022年。
So I thought I'd show you guys what we got at the shop. And the first thing is, I got this. This is a knife sharpener. It's quite nice. This one has this like, it's like a non-slip surface on the bottom. And this part here helps it suction down to whatever surface you're putting it on. So that's nice. It keeps it nice and steady. Can't wait to actually use it on my knives because my knives need a definite sharpening. I got this frying pan. It is a 30 centimeters, which is around the biggest frying pan you can really get here without turning it into like a wok or a deep saucepan. So it's not very super deep, but it's definitely big round wise, and I'm so excited to start using this. Maybe I can actually cook some proper eggs in it, because right now I can't really do proper eggs, like fried eggs or over easy eggs in my current one, because they just break automatically because it's not non-stick anymore. And since my big spatula broke, I bought a new one, a really nice new one. I am so happy about this one. It's like really flexible and everything, and yeah, it was actually quite expensive. I think this was like almost $10. Yeah, expensive for a spatula, right? You can definitely go to the 100 yen shop and buy not so expensive ones. But I wanted one that would hopefully last me forever. And I'm hoping that's this, because yeah. And I also didn't want a metal spatula because of the non-stick pan that I just bought. Hello, never use metal on that. Not even metal tongs. And the last thing I got was a big old fan. Yes. I'll take it out in a bit and actually show you guys what it looks like. But yeah, this is the name of it here, and yeah, it's like a short version. It's not the type that gets really tall. Okay, here's what the fan looks like. Yes. It's giving me like vintage vibes. Yes. So one reason why I wanted to get the metal is because it's really hard to bend the metal, and with Mary's fingers, I don't want her to even like try and shove her fingers through it. I will say, if you can hear it, this is on the lowest setting and it's pretty loud, but it's not like a deafening loud. It's like white noise loud, if you know what I mean. And I don't mind that. I used to always sleep with a fan on, and Mary, when she was a baby, would always sleep with a fan on. So I think it would just take her a couple nights getting used to having a fan on again. But other than that, yeah, I am very pleased. Well guys, that's all we had planned for today. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed our vlog today, and I hope you're staying safe out there. And please like and subscribe. So see you in my next one. Bye!